starting like a new series where like I just do NBA news over like a long video, kind of random, weird, but cool at the same time. So I'm here with a special guest. Just kidding, you don't know who the special guest. You don't know. You don't need to know who the special guest is. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
DSB, by the way.
Yep. No link in the description. So yeah. Today. So today we'll be talking about James Harden's and the Houston Rockets' a very magical season. So, first of all, James Harden, he's averaging 31 points a game. This is really amazing with all the weapons he has around him. He can throw it to Ryan Anderson, Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, Gerald Green, Joe Johnson, PJ Tucker. I could just go down the list. And CP3, of course. And he just has so many weapons that he can utilize. And it's just really amazing. DSB, what do you think about James Harden?
He's been playing like an all-star. He is an all-star, but his team has been performing very well. First seed in the Western Conference. That is surprising since Golden State usually is dominating the West, but Houston is doing something magical this season, like you said, and I think James Harden is going to win the MVP, and Houston might be the NBA champions. You never know.
Yeah, and James Harden and CP3 are both averaging 8 assists. Like I said, they have a lot of people they can pass the ball to. So many weapons, so many options. And I remember the beginning of the season, people were saying James Harden, CP3 wasn't going to work out. They can't share the ball at all.
Skip Bayless.
Yep. So that was just like really amazing to see. But yeah, so now we're going to move on into our second topic, which is the crazy NBA standings that we have this year. So right now, if the season was to end today, the Houston Rockets would be going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that would just be really amazing to see because, it would just be a great matchup. 7-game series, both these teams going at it. My money would, of course, be on Houston, especially with the Jimmy Butler injury.
Obviously. Yeah.
So, DSV, I have a few questions for the ask you right now. So, the 9th seed and the 10th seed, they are the Clippers and the Nuggets. Do you think any of them will make the playoffs?
I see the Nuggets making the playoffs.
The Nuggets are 2.5 games behind. No, just 2 games behind 8th seed.
Yeah, I think the Nuggets going to make the playoffs. Nurkic has been playing great. I think I'm spelling his name right, or saying his name right. But his team has been playing great. The Clippers, they've been underperforming without their all-stars. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, obviously gone. And I don't see them making the playoffs.
Yeah, and the Trailblazers, they've just been super hot this year. They've on like an 11-game win streak or something like that. Something crazy like that. And they've just been on fire. Oh wait, no, why am I doing the intro? Alright, so the next topic is the Wild East. So the Raptors are the first seed. That surprised me. If you asked me at the beginning of the season, I definitely wouldn't have said the Raptors. I actually would have probably said the Cavs, but all the struggles they had.
Yeah, they usually struggle about this time of the season anyway. Like last year.
I'm very impressed with the play of Kyrie Irving this year. I didn't think he'd do it lead a team in Boston, but he's proving everybody wrong.
Yeah, without their all-star too, Gordon Hayward.
Yeah, and he still hasn't proved me wrong about the Earth being flat.
Yeah. But we'll see come playoff time.
Yep, and
LeBron owns the East. East James. Might as well just change his name to East.
Yep,
and West.
So I have another question for you, DSP. So the Wizards are currently the 5th seed. When John Wall comes back, how do you think that will negatively affect their play?
It'll positively affect their play. People been saying the Wizards played better without John Wall, but they need their all-star point guard that can pass, he can shoot, and he'll be great for the playoffs going against, like, I would love to see a Pacers and Wizards series. That'd be a good series.
That actually might happen. They're the 4th and the 5th seed right now, so.
I would love to see that series.
So speaking of the Pacers, Victor Oladipo has, some people are actually saying that the Pacers actually won this trade. What do you think about this?
I think they have. Even though Paul George might win the Defensive Player of the Year, Victor Oladipo has really stepped up. I did a video on Victor Oladipo. Make sure you go to my channel and check that out. But Victor Oladipo is really stepping up this season without all the All-Stars around him. He is playing like an All-Star. He is an All-Star. And I can see them beating like the Wizards or the Bucks or something.
And one of the key pieces, Domantas Sabonis, which came over with the trade. I didn't think he was going to do anything. I just thought he was another addition to the team. But he has actually really stepped up with his role on the Pacers, especially with Miles Turner.
Yeah. I think he set a record or something.
Yes.
I forgot what it was.
So that's I would actually say Victor Oladipo won. The Pacers won the trade.
Yeah, me too.
And for our next squad, we have the 76ers. I didn't think they were gonna win this many games. They have 39 wins so far this season.
It's a lot.
Yeah, trust the process.
They might be making the playoffs this year.
Oh yeah, they are. They're the 6th seed. They're at. Oh wow, they're like 7 games above the They're like 9 games above the 9th seed, so they're probably gonna make it.
Yeah, luckily the playoffs don't have back-to-back, so that should be a problem for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and Ben Simmons. Yeah, Ben Simmons was. Actually, I think he's been medically cleared to now.
And I think Ben Simmons is Rookie of the Year. What do you think about
it? I still got my lock for Donovan Mitchell. He's just been amazing, and I believe the Jazz have won more games than this Sixers, just by 1. They have 40. 76ers have 39.
I'm just impressed by how the Jazz have been playing. Can't believe they got rid of they didn't get rid of him, but Gordon and the Jazz, people thought they were doomed, but Donovan Mitchell really stepped up, and the Nuggets should have never traded, because the Nuggets originally had Donovan Mitchell, but they wanted to trade him.
And something that just really surprised me was the Bucks are actually the 8th seed right now.
Wow.
Yeah, the 37th. I know they've been slipping ever since they got. It was a good.
Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, Eric Bledsoe, and they fired Jason Kidd. They were like 3-0 after they fired Jason Kidd, but then they started sliding down. And the Heat are actually on fire right now. The 7th seed. I remember at one point they were like trying to take the 3rd seed of so that was.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And then the Cavs went on that winning streak, I think.
Yeah. Alright, so speaking of the Cavs, let's just move on to them actually. I'm bouncing around these standings. So, you watch more Cavs games than me, so you don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna let you lead the direction on this topic.
Okay, we can talk about the coach first. Tyronn Lue is sick or something happened. He was illness. He'll be out for a couple of games or whatnot.
Losing sleep.
I don't know if the Cavs should fire him or not, because he has not been performing up to expectations. He is not I think he is more of an assistant coach in like a Larry Drew.
Yeah.
Larry Drew. Tyronn Lue has not been playing great with LeBron James. I know LeBron James might be hard to coach because he is demanding, he is arrogant sometimes, and Tyronn Lue is not living up to expectation. He doesn't know how to yell at teammates. He doesn't know how to yell and tell them to play defense. And yeah, Kevin Love came back too.
Yeah, there are a few
That's
coaches in the market, like Van Gundy. He might be going this
yeah,
year. Fizdale. Yeah, so there are some
yeah,
options. They can get Kevin McHale. I'm former Rockets head coach. I'm a Rockets fan. But
yeah.
yeah, so that'll wrap it up for this topic. And
Oh
uh,
yeah, Kevin Love too. We can talk about Kevin, like how his return, because he just.
Warriors, like everybody knows this by now. Draymond went down, Kevin Durant was down, Steph Curry went down. Everybody's going down all around. Um, so I have a little bit of a theory I like to share here. Maybe I know Curry's just a real injury. I haven't seen other injuries, but I see Draymond's. But maybe the Warriors are just trying to last without actually lasting, like saying they're lasting. They could have got a few
Yeah.
quote unquote injuries. Oh, Klay Thompson's right thumb is hurting. Yep, that's it. We need to rest him. But
Yeah.
it could be legitimate injuries. That's probably it. I just want to share that little theory. But yes, what do you think about the Warriors' injuries and them being the second seed with 3.5 games down?
First off, I'm gonna say the Rockets have the first seed wrapped up, and the Warriors, they could be faking these injuries. You never know, because LeBron hasn't missed a game this season, surprisingly, but the Warriors might be trying to rest for the playoffs, and Stephen Curry's ankles are very concerning. In the past, he went down with ankle injuries. But Quinn Cook has been playing great for the Warriors. He has a Stephen Curry play style, and he's playing great for him. And even Kevin Looney stepped up.
Yep, and so I don't know why I keep trying to say the intro. So we're back, and so we're talking with the Pistons now. The Pistons are interested in Chauncey Billups for a front office role. We seen a little bit of this drama before with the Cavs last year and Chauncey Billups. Chauncey Billups has now backed away from the Cavs.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna go there just because if LeBron left, he'd only be known as the GM that was there after LeBron left.
Yeah.
So, the Detroit Pistons have reached out to Chauncey Billups about his potential interest in joining the front office to work alongside on and tell him. And the Pistons hired Stan Van Gundy in the dual general manager / head coach role. Tellum joined the Pistons in 2015 after a long career as one of the NBA's most powerful agents. Billups was a Cavs preferred candidate, like I said, to run their office last season, but instead chose to remain with ESPN. So, DSP, what do you think about Chauncey Billups possibly going to the Pistons to be their GM?
I don't know how good Chauncey Billups is at GMing. I think this is his first GM job or whatever. But Jeff Van Gundy might be gone, and Chauncey Billups might be the president of basketball, something like that. But Jeff Van Gundy might be gone at the end of the season, so we gotta get Chauncey Billups in here to sign a new coach and get some new staff up in here, get some new players.
Alright guys, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment. The video is not over yet. I think we still have a few more topics to go through. So, this is kind of old news, but Adam Silver wanting to switch the standings to 1 through 16, and no conference east to west, just 1 through 16. So, I think this is a bad idea just because they're going to have traveling issues with like the New York Knicks going to the Golden State Warriors, back and forth east to coast west. Also, it would take forever to go back and forth because time issues and stuff like this. And so, DSP, what do you think?
I had a question before I say anything. If they do this, is it gonna be like a one game, like the NCAA?
No, I think
like
it's still gonna be.
By one game?
I don't know. There hasn't been that much information clear, but I believe it's still gonna. I don't know, either 5 or 7 game series.
I think they should just keep how it is. I don't like all these changes to the NBA. Yeah, this was too many changes to the NBA. They changed the All-Star game. That was good. But the playoffs, I think they should leave it how it is because the Eastern Conference is actually getting tougher now that the Raptors are playing good and the Indiana Pacers. Keep it how it is. Yeah, and like you said, like the time, traveling, and management and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As long as any of these other topics that we talked about today, make sure you go check out DSB channel. And then, yeah, that would do it for this episode of something that I still haven't thought of a name of. Season 1, episode 1. We might do more of these, we might not. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? And I'm out. Peace.
Peace.